Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. That McLaren that just left was my new teammate for this round, Leonard. He was racing the Mercedes last round, but as you'll see there, the McLarens have their weird teleporting tactics and he ends up behind us.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
This is of course the Japanese Grand Prix Suzuka qualifying session, and well, we had provisional pole, and now on this second attempt, this is actually the best time I've ever set in the first sector, so we'll at least stay on board for that. It was pretty spectacular, pretty much nailing every corner. You can see just clipping the curves where necessary, and so far it's going to be a very good sector. Very nice lines through the Dunlop S's, now heading towards the Degners where the sector does end in fact. Shifting down just once and safely through the second Degner. Now we'll fast forward. This is Spoon, that's LJB in the Renault, and he didn't block us, but the distraction, I don't know what it was, but completely missed the apex of the second part of Spoon, and that cost me all the way down the straight towards 130R. We did improve.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
However, Sir LJB
We've dropped to P2.
would snatch pole away, and once again, just like, I must sound like a broken record, but I'm not living up to my expectations in qualifying. I've done a 28.3 here before, and obviously I'm nowhere near that. Fantastic first sector, but it's actually the second sector I've let myself down on this particular occasion. In that last shot,
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
you'll have seen that Sir LJB actually lost connection, so we will be starting from pole. We will be starting from pole with very gravelly tyres, given a bit of contact, shall we say, in turn 1 from Stingray. Not the first time we've had contact in a formation lap this week at Suzuka. However, this time we are able to cover off P2, Leonard, and it's a McLaren 1-2 through the first couple of corners, although he would lose that position soon thereafter. Now Harry Ryan made a good start in the Ferrari.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
However, his second attempt at the final corner was not ideal, given that he completely lost the car. It looked very graceful looking backwards in slow motion. Fastest laps saw us move way into the lead. Sir LJB would rejoin, but there was no car for him to get into, unfortunately. That was a bit of a scare. Lap 9 ran Spoon very sideways.
Last lap for our pit window.
Check out who's in second. It's pure contrast at the moment. I assumed he pitted when this happened. Stingray moves up, although at the same time Harry Ryan moved up, which didn't make sense in hindsight. And indeed the Dot stayed on track without pitting. As you can see in the top left, Pure reappears in second, overtaking both of them at the same time. So obviously there was a glitch where the game wasn't registering his presence in P2. Leonard would retire, so there'd only be one McLaren
Go, go, go.
left in the race, so he pitted, set more fastest laps. Pure contrast in the meantime had pitted himself. Now we started lapping the Ferraris, which were struggling sideways, perpendicular to the track, with punctures in that case, and really moving towards the finish of this race dominantly. Look at the map here, you'll see that that Ferrari, which we just passed, spun at Degner 1 because another tyre popped, I believe. Anyhow, across the finish line we're going to come here. We're going to try and do a championship flick. We haven't won the championship yet, but it looks like it may happen next week, although I may not be able to attend. So, a bit up in the air. However, the championship does look safe. What doesn't look safe, however, is my rear wing here. Take a close look at the rear end plate. There's a big chunk taken out of it. Did an elephant take a bite out of my rear wing?
And it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance.
But there we are atop the Suzuka podium. McLaren delighted, of course Honda in the home race there. Anyway, I've been Jacko. See you in Texas.